Hey there, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'll be doing a high-level overview of the Tidradio Td-H3, and I will be discussing some of the similarities between that radio and another TID radio product I have, the Td-H8, which I did another video on a little while ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get to it. I've got both radios side by side, the H3 and the H8, and one of the first things that you'll probably notice is the size. The H3 does have a smaller form factor than the H8. The H3 is cheaper than the H8, and it also comes with some features the H8 doesn't have. Like the H8, the H3 has Bluetooth connectivity for programming with your smartphone. You can also program the radio through a programming cable as well. Both radios have 3 different boot up modes for GMRS, amateur radio, and a mode to unlock all. It's important to note that each time you change the mode, you are resetting the radio. So if you had previously programmed the radio, that data is going to be erased and you're going to need to rewrite the data to the radio. Rewriting your programming information is pretty easy though. As I mentioned, there's a couple of different ways you can program this radio. So if you're using either Chirp or the Oddmaster app, you can program the radio through those means. And through the Oddmaster app, you can do it through Bluetooth, and you can also use a Kenwood style connector like the ones that are used for Bofang's to program this radio through the accessory port. You can also program it through a USB-C cable. This one has a USB-C port underneath the Kenwood accessory ports. On the top of the radio, you're going to see a couple of LED lights, and those are for the receive and transmit indicators for both VFOs. They do work independently, and they will light up green when receiving, and they'll light up red when transmitting. In addition to the built-in USB-C port in the radio, it has a second USB-C port built into the bottom of the battery. Hopefully you can see that okay there. And that's something that a lot of other radios in the market don't have. The H8, by comparison, does not have a USB-C port built in, but it does have one built into its battery as well. The H3 has 199 channel slots, and it has the same transmit capabilities that the H8 has. So on VHF, 144 to 148 megahertz, and then on UHF from 420 to 450 megahertz. Most notably, though, it can receive on the airband frequencies. So the frequencies it can receive on would be FM from 50 to 76 megahertz, AM from 76 to 108 megahertz, VHF from 108 to 136 megahertz, as well as 136 to 174, and 174 to 350 megahertz, and then 350 to 400. Lastly, on UHF, it can receive from 400 to 470 megahertz and 470 to 600. The keypad is backlit, and it does appear to have a pretty decent battery life. The speaker sound seems to be of good quality in that everything coming through is audible. One of the differences I did notice between the H8 and H3 was regarding the mic gain settings. So the H8 has a mic gain setting that goes up to 32. And let me see if I can show you that. Hopefully you can see that okay. It's kind of hard to see, but down here is the menu. It says mic gain, and there's 32. And on the H3, see if I can get this camera to focus. There it is, mic gain, and it goes up to 9.
This is a top to what we use on stage, but it's very very special because if you can see,
Yeah.
the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board. 11,
Oh, I see.
11,
And most of
11,
the
and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it? It's not 10. You see, most blokes are going to be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up,
Yeah.
all the way up. You're on 10 on your guitar. Where can you go from there? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere, exactly. What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
Apparently on the H3, if your mic gain is on 8 and you need that extra push over the cliff, you can put it up to 9. Now I know what you're saying. They could have just made 8 the top number and made 8 a little bit louder, but this one goes up to 9. The price point of the H3 through Tidradio's website is $32.99. However, this one I did purchase off Amazon because I saw a deal with this radio and an extra battery for approximately $40. It does seem to have a decent battery life, as I mentioned earlier, and I've been running the H3 during the week, and it seems to last the workday. It is advertised as having a 24-hour working time, 120 hours of standby, and needs approximately 3 hours to charge, and those battery specifications appear to match my experience so far. It's not ingress protection rated, which is another thing that I do look for in a radio, but that's often a nice to have, not necessarily a requirement. But with all the features the H3 has to offer, $32.99 is hard to beat if you're looking for a serviceable radio that you can program with both Chirp or through Bluetooth using the Oddmaster app on your phone. I don't think I'll be trading in my H8 anytime soon. I really do like that radio, but the H3's form factor is perfect for traveling. I will likely take this one with me next time I travel due to its compact size, and it definitely has a place in my travel kit. Overall, I really do like Tidradio's offerings as of late, and no one's paying me to say that. I don't get anything for it. But I really do think that they're on the right track with their price points compared to some of the other radios that are comparable on the market. And I think one of the things that sets them apart is they listen to feedback from their customer base and use that to make improvements on future iterations of their radios. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.